Hi Taurus, welcome to your love reading. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's start by first shuffling the cards. Okay, let's begin with what are the energies at this moment. Worried to commit to somebody, being unsure if it is worth it, if there's commitment, if there's marriage. There's some paranoia here, uncertainty. Possibly this other person is a bit jealous. You have confusion, worries, uncertainty. Something happened, some discussion that was tough, conflict. You can't decide because of that conflict, because of what was said. You feel stuck into this situation. It feels like being trapped. You can't get out. You want to get out, but if you get out, this is vanished, all this experience. And you don't like that exactly. It feels to me like you're trying to rotate the situation at all angles in order to find this in the best light possible, but feels difficult to save this situation. And there's some bitterness here as well about what happened. It left a very bad taste. And sometimes it's just this nostalgia, but not in a good way. Being repeated or triggered by different events about what happened. There's Taurus energy, your energy here, Libra energy, Pisces energy, water signs in general, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is blocking love in general for you? Queen of Cups. While the Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. I'm getting this message that love needs work. And I know that you are consistent, persistent. You don't give up quickly. Yes, you may enter into a connection slowly, not that fast, not rush, but if you are into that, you do not give up quickly. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Love needs work. That's what it is telling me. So somehow it might be regarding new interactions as well. I'm getting this as just a blockage. What is the overall blockage in love for you? It is that when you have feelings for somebody and they possibly have feelings for you, or you do see an emotional connection there, it doesn't necessarily mean that it should be that smoothly all the time, with no road bumps, no problems at all. Sometimes it needs dedication. If it is truly love, and for that you have to listen to your heart. For clarity, you might meditate, journal, maybe interpreting the dreams and so on, but I'm getting that impression somehow you are now not wanting to put that much effort anymore, and it becomes scarier when you start feeling for somebody. And it is even more scarier when it feels like this needs lots of extra work, because you might get reminded of a past story. And yes, if you have feelings for somebody, don't give energy to lazy people. Don't start it with lazy people that are not there consistently for you with that Eight of Pentacles. You need to see both worlds, like the feelings, if you have feelings, interest, curiosity, and to see what is the potential of the person in front of you. Are they willing to invest? Are they willing to be with you through the tough season as well? Or not? Are they just lazy? They give up quickly. Because love and relationships can get tough, and that's when that consistency and persistence is tested, when love gets tough. Okay, what about the near future? 10 of Pentacles, look at that. 2 of Cups. Wow, you have a very good energy. And yes, I just said that, and 5 of Wands. But you have a very good energy. And that's very good, in fact. Very, very good for you, Taurus. 10 of Pentacles. First of all, much more financial opportunities, abundance, stability, growth in your money, business, career. You will connect with somebody as well very deeply. It might feel like a soulmate. And this is very promising until some dramas appear. This is the road bump. Immediately 5 of Wands. Let's see, what is that? Okay. So I'm getting this impression that it starts very good. You both have a very special connection with each other. And it might start as a friendship. You become best friends, and then there are feelings there. That's how it may develop. But at the instance of the first dramatic situation, one of you gives up quickly, does not want to be patient. And possibly you both recognize that, okay, there are some differences there as well. It's not all honeymoon season. It's some problems that, or differences that you need to discuss. Might be about the future, goals, personalities. And one of you is not dealing with it in a patient way, with patience. And that's where we see this connection here, as we saw 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. I do think that you will connect so deeply with somebody, but what you can do in this case, if you feel very agitated during a possible conflict, is to, yes, they say count to 100, but give it yourself 1, 2, or 3 days. So if you decide in that moment to leave this, to break up, or to never see them again, give yourself some days before the final decision. Don't say it. And if this person acts in a very rushed way, don't react. Let them do that. Like, let them show you who they are, in fact. You just be an observer. You will get lots of data, information about who they are by being just an observer and not interacting with the energies of this person. And you will have a better way, or you will have it much easier to decide. I think this is fated as an encounter by, why is this 5 of Wands? It seems to me like everything is perfect, then something is trying to test this. And if we can see it in a different way, this is a good thing, because better it happens early in this journey than later. 5 of Wands. Let's clarify again. It might end this. It seems very dramatic to me. It might close the cycle with this person. So it feels like starts very, very good, in a very good way. That's why I want you not to be the person that rushes, because if it is rushed, this is done for good. And I think there's no coming back to this interaction anymore. If you want to save it, you can save it by those two ways that I said. First, postponing your declaration of your decision towards them, or if they are this person being very impatient, let them be impatient, just observe them. Do not say still goodbyes at that very moment. Say nothing. And wait and see. Will they call the next day, the next 2 days? But don't give infinite waiting period. Give it a period of time in your mind, for example 1 week, just 1 week. I will give them 1 week and let's see how they will react, because if they really want this, for example after 2 or 3 days, they might come back and say, look, I'm sorry about what I said, you were right, or something like that, because this energy has this tendency to end it at the spot, right at that very moment. And if things are done like that or said, it feels very difficult to go back to this connection that starts in a very, very promising way. Okay, let's see about the past energy. Somebody decided to leave and move away from this, even though there was a deep connection. Chemistry, very strong. I think somebody decided to choose somebody else. And I believe you were just keeping the tie there, or holding to it so strongly. You had been hurt emotionally even before this happening. It was not the first time. And you were resisting there. You were hurting more and trying to stay there, even though feeling weak in your energies for this person. There was a decision being made there, despite the attraction and chemistry very strong, might have been very karmic, a twin flame connection with a lover's card. Yes, there was love there, but it feels like it was postponed, when in fact it had ended long before. It was just retrying to power on the engines of the connection again. And yes, it did start to work for a little bit and then it shut down. There's Scorpio energy here, Gemini, Sagittarius, water signs are here, Pisces, as we said, Taurus, Libra. And Gemini is emphasized. It can be any sign, but let's see what are the energies of the person in your mind right now. The person that decided to move on and give up was not getting any much fulfillment or excitement anymore from this. They were not that much emotionally there present. They might have said other things, but energetically speaking, they made that decision because they were not very much in tune with the energies of the connection anymore. But let's see about the energies of this person. They are very upset with you, angry, and I do see them very guarded. Now to opening up, they do hold some good memories with you. They think about those memories, but mostly the dominant energy is the energy of the bitterness and being somehow very upset. Why are they upset? For them, this is a connection that has passion, chemistry, and feelings, but it is very immature, unstable, and it is always a false start, a false beginning. This person feels very tired of hoping and waiting, or just clinging to the memories, focusing on the good stuff. It's not worth it, they say. They would like to have some conversation. It's not that they would like it so much, but they would like the idea of talking. It would be okay for them to communicate, but they expect so much friction in this interaction, like you both being guarded towards each other, having trust issues, you not welcoming them, you not understanding them. They're putting so much blame into those energies here that it might not work. Like, you always will find arguments against them. They're sure for that. And if they don't talk, that's the reason, the main reason. I think they hope for some time because of the good moments that were present there, and they wanted to heal, they wanted to give it some space, but still very guarded, not expressing that fire. There's some fire that they have inside them about this connection with you, but it's not very reliable. What is the most important thing to know about them? They might be in a connection. There's a possibility that either they were or they are right now in a relationship. And that's why they are very strong and firm into not doing anything, but just being avoidant. I think they might have lied about something. They might have had a connection somewhere. They were in a relationship. There's some sneaky behavior here, not very truthful, not very transparent. They might have been with somebody else as well. Now, if you want more details about this person that's currently in your mind, there's an extended that goes even deeper about the current energies right now of this person that is in your mind. And with that being said, Taurus, this was your general reading. I hope this was helpful. I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.